Hello everybody, my name is Jacob, and welcome back to Quantum Break. Now, why are we beginning pause? Well, I think you know why. Because we got these dudes running around here. I'm just gonna do a really quick little boop. 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 Nope. I said boop. I said boop. Oh, great. There, I said boop. God, could you imagine if I had gotten them all in one fell swoop? One fell swoop coupled with the boop. How amazing that would have been. I would have felt like the king of the castle. Can I? Oh, I can't melee you. Okay, dude. Enough, dude, man. I'm cool. There we go. Okay. Well, this sucks. How about that? I love that Remedy is really, and I understand why, and I actually appreciate them doing this because it makes the game.
Her boat couldn't get to you.
No, but it gave me an opportunity to climb up on the bridge and cross it, slip right past Monarch, more or less undetected.
What the? Whee! He got knocked back, had a fun time.
I should get up on that bridge and make my way across it before this stutter ends.
I do just love the idea that Remedy is playing kind of fast and loose with the rules here on like what's frozen and what's not in time during the stutters and stuff, because they make sure it's like just enough for like puzzles and things, but not so much that like it would actively impede gameplay.
All right.
Like, we'll still let the barrels explode and stuff like that, even though technically that doesn't make any sense. And we'll still let doors and things like that open, even though it technically doesn't make any sense as to why it would happen. But they're still just like, whatever, just it's fine. Because otherwise, like, what would it, like, we'd be missing, like, it would be a whole different ballgame to try to design levels based around this concept.
The scene on the bridge was unreal. They weren't cops. They had no authority to do this.
Yeah,
but
of course they
did.
did.
The PR machine had done its job.
Exactly.
Here they were, the heroes protecting everybody.
So
And
here
you were the terrorist.
Here is the decision that I made before coming into effect. Have you seen these two? Charlie Wincott, Fiona Miller. Sought in connection with recent terror events. Do not approach. Please contact Monarch Solutions with any information as to their whereabouts. I almost wish the TV show was like its own thing you could watch to supplement, but just wasn't in the game itself. Like, I almost feel like that would be better, because you could be like, oh, I know, I saw, like, those are the guys from the thing, and those are the ones from the thing. There was a show that tried to do that. There was well, that's just not safe. There was a game and a show that tried to do that. That was like, oh, while the show is airing, we'll have an MMO or something like that. And I wish I could, for the life of me, remember what the show was called. If for no other reason than just to, like, talk about, like, be like, oh, it was this one. But I cannot for the life of me remember what it was called. Reload. Because those are very important. That shotgun is very good. Yeah, I gotta get behind him, and there. Can I do another one of these, please? Another one a little. There we go. All right. And then boop. And then boop. So was that not working? I'm confused now. And boop. There we go. That seems like it worked a little bit more.
Okay, good. Just gotta make it across this damn bridge and I'll be clear.
I like that that they don't even fall over there because they're frozen while they would normally be falling over. That's pretty great. I like that a lot. All right, give me ammo for everything. You're not gonna give me a full clip? It doesn't feel like the combat is an afterthought, but it does feel a little bit like combat was not the focus, which is weird because it's not as puzzle heavy as some of Remedy's other stuff. Like, Alan Wake still has puzzles within the combat to the point where the combat almost becomes a puzzle with the usage of light and the flashlight and things like that. Combat doesn't really feel like a puzzle here. It feels just sort of like, hey, we need to, like, here's a fun concept with, like, the time manipulation and stuff.
What have we got
Go
here?
do that within a, like, fairly standard third-person shooter framework. And I'm not trying to poo-poo on the game by any means. I'm not even done with it yet. So I'd have no way of, like, forming a strong opinion about the whole of it. Oh. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? What the hell? That's sabotage, right? That has to be sabotage. Because otherwise... Okay, now this... If it's actually frozen now and this is the level that I have to, like, navigate, that's going to be an extremely cool level. Am I stuck? Oh, I'm very stuck. I do really, really love the, like, different ways they've set up the time manipulation and fractures and things. They look so cool, and they function in a way that, like, I've never seen a game do before.
Crash. I had to reach solid ground, and the deck of the cargo ship was my best bet.
Oh, okay. I remember now. I forgot how the game functioned for a second.
I was in the frozen crash. I had to reach solid ground, and the deck of the cargo ship was my best bet. Just had to find a way down.
Okay, wait for it, and there we go. Whoop! Okay. Okay, we're getting playful with it now, aren't we, Remedy? Are we still in part 1 of this act? Hold on. Oh, it doesn't show me on here. Oh, it shows me on the main menu, but not on here. Okay. Is that actually gonna freeze? Okay, it is actually frozen.
The frozen crash was a mess.
Now this is cool. This is what I'm talking about here. Like, platforming around like this. Was I literally just saying about, like, the time manipulation and, like, the combat and stuff like that? And here we are, seeing it used in a way that is absolute insanity. Oh. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't see how I'm supposed to be doing this. I almost can't parse
towards
it.
the cargo ship.
Like, it's so much. I almost can't tell what's actually going on. I'm sure something is going to provide an explanation as to why that thing crashed, right?
The fracture was getting much worse. Timeline's getting scrambled. Caught in violent loops, off sync, crashing into each other. This was what the end of time would look like. Everything was broken. In chaos. Frozen.
Okay, so maybe, actually, in that case, maybe you do want to bring your family with you.
Come on, come on.
I was under the impression everything would just become frozen and not unstuck. but I guess that's not really the case. This is so weird. This looks so bizarre. What happened to wanting to find solid ground? You just, my dude, you just jumped in the water.
Objects were moving out of time, out of order, entire timelines overlapping. And it was gonna get worse, unless we could stop it.
Could you imagine if that said, like,
you need to hand
end
this
of
technology
act?
over to Monarch. I've prepared for what happens next.
You say
Wait,
you're
what?
prepared, but no part of this plan of yours involves stopping it from happening.
Even if I fix William's machine, what could you possibly hope to achieve? The end of time is coming. There's no way to...
hold on. How did we get back here? I jumped into the water.
Through a fucking bridge. Time is running out, and the fracture's getting worse by the minute.
And it cannot be stopped. Paul has been to the end of time. He's witnessed it firsthand. Can't you see? We prepared for what's next out of necessity.
Your research is based on work by William Joyce. You respected him. He knew.
I like
the
that
fracture
Amy's
would
just
occur,
there
but
in
he
the background,
also
just
knew
like,
that it could be fixed.
what the hell did I get myself into?
Will built a way to stop the fracture. This. The countermeasure. We're traveling to the past to retrieve it. You can help us get there faster.
This is a very bad idea.
You can agree to disagree.
Again, you're traveling into the past to take something from the past
I'll
to the
have to run
future that
diagnostics
will
on the
mean
machine.
that it does.
I can't promise anything before that.
Amy, take Amaral to the machine. Keep an eye on her.
Sure thing.
Does Amy have a gun now? Why are we giving Amy
Okay,
such...
Doctor, let's go. And I can see right through you. Don't try anything stupid. You will regret it.
Where did Amy get all this confidence from? Did we arm Amy? Like...
Jack, before we head downstairs, we have to talk about something.
Okay, what do we have to talk about? I'll talk with you about anything, Beth, by all means. I like that this has now become our de facto, like, headquarters
Name's
area.
Martin Hatch. According to Monarch Radio, he's been deemed a traitor. Sabotaged a Monarch lab.
Interesting.
Potential ally?
I would doubt it, but yeah, not even close is right. Martin Hatch dossier. Martin Hatch, what we know. Facts gathered by Fiona Miller so far. Joined Monarch in 2001, became Serene's chief advisor around 2007. No records before 2001. Who was he? Where did he come from? Working against Monarch? Possible links to the following. Death of Dr. Kim, unconfirmed. Alone with Dr. Kim at time of death. Death occurred just as Kim was on verge of solution to Serene's time sickness. University time machine sabotage, unconfirmed. Miscalculations on purpose. Hatch seen in lab. Assistance in Sophia's kidnapping, confirmed. Distracted Monarch while kidnapping occurred. Knew we were coming. Did not alert Serene. Destruction of Serene's remaining sickness treatments, unconfirmed. Was present outside Dr. Kim's lab when lab was destroyed. Accused Sophia of being responsible for this. Helped Charlie Wingcott escape, confirmed. Currently helping Charlie reach Monarch Tower undetected. Disobeyed direct orders from Paul Serene. Wants access to CFR. Potentially desires to sabotage lifeboat protocol. Sabotaging Serene. Motive. Secretly assuring Serene's downfall. Wants to take over Monarch. Why? Sabotaging Monarch's survival plans from within. No possible reason for this. Doesn't believe countermeasure could stop fracture. Not a potential ally. Works for Monarch, therefore believes end of time is inevitable. And why attempt to sabotage lifeboat protocol? I think because he's not of this world. If he is supposed to be... If he was originally supposed to be Mr. Door, or if Mr. Door in Alan Wake 2 was originally supposed to be Martin Hatch, then I believe that whoever or whatever Martin Hatch is not from this world, and therefore wants the end of time to happen because of that. Beth's 2010 plan. Beth charts and plans for the plan to travel to 2010 and steal the countermeasure. What says you, Beth? Literally,
Okay,
what
what's
says
up?
you?
It's about the plan. If Amaral gets the machine working...
We go back to yesterday and undo all of this.
Listen, In the video Will left for me, he said the countermeasure was stolen from his workshop on July 4th, 2010.
So you're saying we go to
Also
July
said
3rd?
I took it. Maybe I did, Jack. We have a time machine.
You're saying
This just seems like such a slippery,
If
tricky
Will was
loop,
right,
though.
it wouldn't be a change. We take the countermeasure, bring it to the present, fix the fracture, save the world.
Okay. Explain to me why that's a better plan than just going back to yesterday and preventing all this from happening in the first place.
Because I'm afraid that based on what I know about time travel, we can't change anything. The past has already happened. We can't change it.
Yeah, but
But my way, we don't have to.
Yeah.
by the
I don't
nature
know.
of going
I mean,
back,
my plan still feels simpler. Let's
my
just get the
brain
machine working.
hurts. Time travel stuff. My brain hurts.
Dr. Amaral seems convinced that Paul's been to the end of time. Do you think that's true?
Absolutely.
Can't
I
be.
only know because I've seen the cutscenes.
Otherwise, trying to prevent it would be pointless.
Why?
Because it's already happened.
It has to have already happened for him to have been there. Oh. How can you travel back from the end of time if at the end of time there is no time? Right? My brain hurts. Anyway,
Let's see how Dr.
this whole
Amaral's
game,
doing with
like,
the time machine.
turns my brain into soup.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I don't think we can trust her. The way she looked at the countermeasure like she's seen it before, she knows what it does.
Well, it's been a rough night for
No. Will was never the kind to open up.
So, yeah, but we know that Monarch stole it, though. They stole it from the lab.
Will takes it to the next level.
From the university lab.
When we were kids, the only way that Will could express anything important to me was by informing my stuffed giraffe when I was in the room.
He seems like a sweet guy.
Did she find
Definitely.
anything?
Absolutely.
I'm not sure. I'll go check.
Trying to see if there's anything around here. Aha! Bingo! Okay, how many do I have now? Upgrade points available, 4. Focus time. Triggered by aiming with mouse 2 immediately after using time rush will last longer. Time blast takes less cooldown time. Time slows down further around Jack while time shield is activated. Extra activation of time dodge, which costs 6. Jeez. Increased size. I think increased size. We were talking about doing that one before, and I think we gotta. I literally mentioned that before, like we should do that one before I thought that before I realized I didn't have enough. So let's do that one.
How's it look?
The problem is quite simple, really.
Oh, good.
Power
How
relay is
simple?
down. You'll need to find a way to reset it up. There, where the light is. I'll lower the ladder for you.
Okay, good. That
What
seems...
happened to the power relay?
Power surge occurred at 7 a.m. this morning, when the machine was activated.
Okay.
7 a.m. That's hours before we even got here.
Well, the numbers don't lie.
Did the activation of the one at the universe... No, but that one was at like 3 in the morning. Who came here and activated this time machine?
Okay. The console here's got 2 red lights, 1 green one.
You'll have to reset the power to the 2 stations with the red lights before activating the relay.
Oh.
Both stations are located above the machine. Just follow the cables to the red lights.
Gotcha.
Above
This
the
seems
machine.
safe.
Perfect place for a reset switch, Will.
Yeah, this seems very, very safe. Okay, can I, How would I... I can't jump and grab that. I can't jump and grab that either. But it's up there. Okay, so retrace. Look around, Okay. So I gotta come at that from the outside, I think. Yeah, the door's down there. Okay, yeah. Oh, wait. Never mind. This seems way easier. Okay, there. That's one of them, at least.
It's now green.
Good. One more to go. I'm not sure if you can reach the second one that way.
Yeah, okay. This one I have to climb up from outside. I am, and I know I've said it before, I am still very impressed with how this game looks. Like, it has that, like, realistic art style without being garish. At least I think.
You've got to see this.
Okay. Where are you, Amy? Oh, you're there. But I could deal without all of the lights.
Jack. This is big stuff I've got here.
Okay, I'm right here.
Hey, shouldn't you be keeping an eye on Amaral?
Okay, but first, you need to check out the intel I uncovered.
Okay, what is it?
All right. What is all this?
I uploaded all the files I stole on that USB stick.
Oh,
from the
right.
lab
I forgot
security
she did
station.
that.
I also found a video of your brother. It's on that TV. You're gonna want to see it. Everything else I printed out and put on tables over there.
Oh, yay. Tables full of just documents. Just random documents. Jesus Christ, literally. Oh my god.
Hey, Amy. What am I looking at here?
I've been recording Monarch communications with the radio that Beth left me. I made a compilation of anything that seemed like it might be useful.
Okay, okay, that's just... Okay, so now back outside. He's in the way. Okay, so that's just saying that Liam... I've become less enamored with reading literally every single text document because some of them can be so long. That's just saying Liam killed the dude and escaped. Okay, this is all about lifeboat. Maintain control. Okay. Minimize contact.
Anybody here we can trust?
Monarch employee list.
Fiona. She's my only remaining contact on the inside.
What about this Burke guy? He was under arrest in the same transport as me.
Jury's still out on Burke.
I would love to just not involve with Burke, just because I find him to be kind of a nothing burger of a character.
The lifeboat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, according
Oh
to
my
Monarch
god, that's so
Communications,
long.
Paul Serene just activated that thing.
Far sooner than they were supposed to.
Yeah,
What
but
does
that
that mean?
doesn't surprise me at all. Mission statement from
Means we've less time than
1999.
I hoped.
Well, that sounds very culty from the way some of that reads.
Serene's original manifesto for Monarch.
Building an
They had us
empire,
practically
preparing for the
memorize
future,
this.
the lifeboat protocol.
He actually believes he's doing the right thing.
It's because he doesn't think the
But
fracture can
who's
be
to say
stopped.
he's not, though?
And he's wrong.
We're going through all of this on almost essentially a hunch. Like, not a hunch, but not far off. So, I can't really blame him for being like, this is the way we gotta do things.
It's February 28th,
Jesus, Will.
1999. William Joyce.
1999.
After months
First experiment.
of arduous work, my machine is finally ready for human testing. Ready is defined by me, since ready is obviously a relative term when you're dealing with the deformation of the chronon field and the recreating of black holes' mass density by tangent. Okay, in short summary, I built a time machine.
How do you prove this on a video, though?
Prove it or die.
How?
Just need to make some final preparations. When I enter the machine, I will travel clockwise around the corridor.
Hold on. Can I adjust the brightness? Display. Where's... Okay, brightness. There we go. Becomes invisible. Yeah, whoa. When did my brightness get kicked up? Remains... Logo on the right remains barely visible. Okay, that's... Oh, that's much better.
Chronon levels
I can actually kind of see things now.
travel clockwise.
I don't know
around the
when
corridor,
that got turned up.
exiting back into the same location in the near future. Oh. This clock is set to my watch. Now, when I exit the machine, there should be a significant difference in time between my watch and the clock in this room. Corridor is locked in place. Okay, setting the date to 5 minutes to the future for the first test. Now, admittedly, traveling to the past would be much more impressive, but I can't travel backwards in time, only as far as the first activation of the machine's core, which is...
So, okay, important thing he just said. Can only travel as far back as the first activation of the machine's core. So if this is the same core that was at the university lab or this lab, that means we can travel all the way back to 1999. Whoa. Okay, William, that's a bit unsettling. Is that a plush giraffe toy? That's a plush giraffe toy. I don't understand the significance of it, but okay.
You've got to be kidding me.
What is it?
This is all my stuff from our family home.
Whoa. Oh, he kept all of
everything.
He kept all of Jack's stuff specifically.
Guess you thought you might come back.
I guess he did.
Is that?
Yep. Will's personal psychiatrist.
The
Wanna get her
giraffe he said he would use to talk through
I
him.
think that giraffe's holding
That's
enough
adorable.
baggage.
It's adorable that they actually put that in the game.
Jack? You okay?
They look so different. They look so wildly different. I swear, am I about to walk into like a recreation of their childhood home?
What's wrong?
Toto.
Toto?
That's my signature.
What?
You made this?
I've never even been here before.
I mean, we
the
are
pictures
dealing
you
with... We're dealing with time travel. I think,
Jack.
again, it needs to be reiterated.
There's something you should know. 1999. I was 8 years old, playing in my backyard, and a woman approached me, told me she was from the future.
It was you.
She gave me
Like,
very
what did I
specific
literally
details
just say
of
about the
events that would come to
1999 and the
pass.
core?
She gave me this. Filled with dates, events, proof of it all. Jack, that woman.
It was you.
It was you. Yeah?
Everything I told myself would happen, did. Every detail, for
That's
better
wild.
or worse, came to pass and couldn't be changed. Our fate is laid out before us, Jack. Everything that happened to get us here, every sacrifice that was made, they're all a part of this path. And they can't be changed or undone.
Beth,
When we step in that time machine, you will see for yourself.
That's not exactly the answer that I would have expected from her,
all right.
the way I would expect her
If
to
you're
react
not
in
sure
this
about how all this
circumstance.
works, we can try it your way.
Notebook was full of dates, events that would come to pass,
Whoa,
instructions.
this is very long.
Her entire existence was formed out of those pages.
Beth, I know that this encounter will be a lot to take in. I'm reading this because this one seems particularly significant. I know this encounter will be a lot to take in. After all, it's not every day you meet your future self. I tell you that you need to keep this all a secret, but I know you won't listen. You'll learn that the hard way. The next few years won't be easy for you. Nobody you know is ever going to understand what you are going through. Those closest to you will try to change you, convince you that you are losing your mind. You're not. You're special. You have been chosen to do something amazing. Know that your struggles will all be worth it in the end because you have a purpose. You're going to save the world. How do I know? I've been through this all before, and I'm going to prove it. Below you will find a list of events that will come to pass in the future. They cannot be changed or undone. It will take time for you to accept this, but eventually you will learn to use this knowledge to your advantage. You will be prepared for what's coming. October 3rd, 2000. Derek Stevenson has been bullying you for months. On October 3rd, you will push him down the staircase at school. You'll do everything in your power to resist this, partly to avoid the consequences, partly to prove this book wrong, but the terrible things he will say in that moment will be too much for you to handle. He'll pretend to cry, claim that you gave him a concussion, and you'll take all the blame. You'll be transferred to another school. You'll hope things will get better. They won't. It's going to be a difficult year. Whenever you feel helpless, just remember this book. You are special. You have a purpose that they don't. Hold on to that. And if it makes you feel better, 16 years from now, Derek will be working at a dollar store. He still lives with his mom. December 3rd, 2000. Mr. Hartsook from next door will pass away. February 3rd, 2001. The kids at school will steal your jacket. Your parents will claim you're hiding it on purpose so they will buy you a new one. Look in the bin on the corner of 3rd and Main. You'll find something that will get you through the winter. You'll be teased for wearing it by Michelle. You'll fight back, but it will only make things worse. Eventually, when you are able to contain your anger, take her aside and say the following to her. I'm sorry about your mom. Oh. Then give her a hug. She will push you away. She will look incredibly confused and vulnerable. She will never tease you again. April 24th, 2001. Erica, your best friend, will break her arm. Having read this, you will do everything in your power to prevent this. The actions you take to avoid this from happening will only make it so. This is the first time you will truly witness that your fate is already determined. It cannot be changed. Erica will blame you for the incident. Try not to take this to heart. You will soon discover that she isn't the friend you thought she was. Stay strong. You will find people who respect you for who you are very soon. August 5th, 2001. You will take the night bus home. There will be only one other passenger on board, a scruffy-looking kid with a black eye. His name is Jack Joyce. Remember his face. He's going to become important down the line. September 11th, 2001. This is the one that will change you. I'm going to be honest. It would be kind of awkward if she... Could you imagine if this wasn't mentioned in some way? If she was just like, here's a book full of all these future events that would happen. That wasn't in it, and then child Beth witnessed that happening and was just like, why didn't future me tell me about this? That seems like a weird one to leave out. September 11th, 2001. This is the one that will change you. An event will occur that will devastate the entire nation. An act of terrorism will cause the World Trade Centers to collapse. Thousands will die. I won't go into further detail because the more you know, the more painful it will become when you are unable to prevent it. And you will try to prevent it. You will fail. You will curse this book for not telling you more. You will curse yourself for not being able to stop it. It will take a long time to get over this, but eventually you will use this pain to fuel your path forward. You've now felt what it is to be completely unprepared for what is coming. It won't happen again. Next time you'll be ready. This is the event that will finally make you believe. Any doubt you had will disappear. You're ready to take on this mission. So what is coming? October 8th, 2016. An experiment gone wrong will cause time to break down. This event will be referred to as a fracture in time. The onset of this event cannot be prevented, but the outcome must be. If the fracture is not stopped, then time itself will come to an end. Life on our planet will end. Saving the world wasn't an overstatement. It is your mission. You must stop the fracture. You can pull this off, but to do so, you need to follow some simple instructions. Learn who to trust. Short answer, nobody. The less people know about you, the safer you will be. From this point forward, your mission takes priority over every other aspect of your life. Do not start a relationship of any kind that you aren't willing to leave behind at a moment's notice. There is one exception to this rule. We'll get to that. Know your enemy. Monarch Solutions. They will try to prevent you from achieving your goal. Learn everything you can about them. You will know the best way to achieve this when the time is right. Monarch is run by a man named Paul Serene. You must never be seen by Paul Serene. If he discovers you, then you will risk failing your mission. Learn everything you can about him. Remain hidden, but keep in mind that the best place to hide is often in plain sight. Blend in. Change your appearance frequently. Hair color, clothing style, everything. Be cautious about drawing attention to yourself. Learn to blend in. Examine those around you, the way they move, speak, laugh, copy them, become your surroundings. Train daily. There are a series of skills you will need to master to truly be prepared. Hand-to-hand combat, Filipino Kali, and Jeet Kundo. Weapons training, knives, pistols, shotguns, rifles. Wilderness survival, compartmentalization, lip reading, face reading. The list is one that you will build as you go. In time, you will understand what is necessary and what isn't. Don't rush yourself. Start with gymnastics. Study your target. Jack Joyce. He is the one person who can help you in your mission. He is the exception to Rule 1. You can trust him. Learn what you can about Jack. Study him from afar, but do not approach him directly. You aren't the only one watching him. On October 9th, 2016, you will rescue Jack Joyce. From there, the next steps will reveal themselves. Be patient with him. He is stubborn, reckless, naive, but you can't do this without him. And he has his moments. He's much smarter than he seems at first. Don't mistake grief for stupidity. Study your objective. The countermeasure. This is the device that was built to stop the fracture in time. This is your objective. Find the countermeasure and use it to stop the fracture. Achieve this, and the world will be saved. The device was built by Jack's brother, Dr. William Joyce. Any attempt to contact William or find the countermeasure before the onset of the fracture will be in vain. Wait. Jack will show you the way. Retrieving the countermeasure will not be a simple task. It will involve great hardship and sacrifice. When the time comes, you will be ready for this. When you first read this, it won't make much sense to you. Over time, you will believe every word, but you will feel underprepared. You will wish that I had told you everything. I promise you that what is written here is everything you will need in order to get where you need to be. In order to get you where you need to be. I know this because I'm already there. Chin up, Toto. You're going to achieve amazing things from you. That's honestly a wild thing. That's a truly wild thing.
It's her. She's the one who's been painting all over the city. Jesus.
You give me a redhead. You gave me a badass redhead who can also travel through time and is an artist. It's as if Remedy just wants to craft the perfect woman for me.
It's climbable.
Yeah, it's climbable. But hold on, let me get this. Can I just open this? Where does this lead to? Okay, good. I was right about that doorway, just not about the right way to open it. But I was right about the doorway in general. And that's all that matters to me. And then, yeah.
That's exactly the kind of question that...
Of course. So avoid stepping what?
Still getting used to that.
Don't expect to.
And push the button.
All right, all lights are green.
Push it a button. Push it a button. I love. Oh, you're already there. Like, yeah. Doc, have you not? Time manipulation. Time manipulation. It's kind of literally the whole thing about all of this.
Chronon levels are stable. Diagnostics are positive. This may actually work.
I would damn well hope so.
It's ready.
Okay, ow.
It's actually functional.
Okay. Am I going to plug the date in, or are you going to?
I'll set the date into the console. July 4th.
We actually are going to time travel for ourselves.
Are you ready?
What a wild thing.
No. Are you?
I can't believe we're actually going to do it.
No.
What a great place to end the episode. And I don't mean a cliffhanger. I mean, like, we're going to end the episode having just traveled through time. What a wild thing to do.
Hey, wait.
And she's gone.
What did you do? That was the wrong door.
What the fuck? Oh, no.
Change the date. Where is she? Where is she?
I had no choice. I couldn't let you take the countermeasure.
Oh, no!
At risk. I already called Monarch from the terminal. They're on their way. It's over.
Oh, no. Where did you send her? Look at the terminal.
Countermeasure to run the lifeboat.
Look at the terminal. Did you send her to...
Yeah.
Where are you sending
You're
yourself?
gonna follow through with the plan. Tie her up and get as far away from here as you can.
I will. You just take care of yourself, Jack. Okay?
Explore the swimming hall. So is this... Oh, that was Beth? Or me? Oh. This might be the coolest representation of time travel I've seen in, like, a medium like this. Maybe ever. Just the idea of physically walking to get yourself, as opposed to just, like, a machine that teleports around or whatever. It also creates, like, such a nice, like, concrete nature to it. Like, you have to physically be here at this machine. Whoa.
Your first journey back in time, 2010.
It worked.
This is where our notes get hazy.
You know how it ended.
Your goal when you arrived was to retrieve the countermeasure.
But my goal had to wait. Because I wasn't alone.
Oh, great. All right, this seems like as perfect place as any to go ahead and call this an episode. Because guess what? We just traveled through time. We are 6 years early. Or 6 years in the past, at least. And you heard him. We're not alone. So, on that note, thank you everybody for watching. Like the video if you liked the video. Share the video if you'd like to share the video. Subscribe if you'd like to as well. That would really help me out. I have been Jacob, and you have been wonderful. Thank you guys for tuning in. Things are getting a little bit crazier now. Who would have thought that for a game based around time manipulation, it would take us this long to actually do a bit of time travel? Huh? Who would have thought? And this has been Quantum Break. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. See you, Space Cowboys.